Hey guys, this is MC Mura and today we're gonna talk all about Mai in Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. Mai obviously is one of the goats of the fighting games, and in this game her playstyle is a little bit different. She's a little bit more tanky, I will say. Her playstyle kind of resembles more a Ryu from Street Fighter, or maybe like a Kitana from Mortal Kombat. She's very standard strike through character with really good neutral. You have the fireballs. Her fireballs are one of the more traditional ones in this game, and she have a great uppercut. So you're gonna play neutral until you knock them down and then start applying your pressure. No real trickery or like super ultra gimmicks to her. She's very straightforward for better or worse. Now, while many of the cast in City of the Wolves have like a run if you hold forward, Mai doesn't really have that. Instead, she have regular dashes, but she does have some other unique movement options with her command jump, which can be useful, but you only cancel that into the dive kick or like the dive. But I think her neutral in general is still really good because the fireball is fantastic, and she does have a dive kick at the end of the day, so you could alter your jump timing. And her buttons do have long range. I think I do think they're slightly above average, and that even kind of extends to her dodges. While most of the characters will have high dodges that are more stationary, kind of like anti-air focused, Mai will move her forward a lot, which may make it difficult to anti-air close range jumps, but it's really good in neutral situations, say against a character like Billy, where you wanna high dodge something from range and get a punish. That's certainly like unique to Mai. So overall, her neutral I think is very solid. So let's first talk about her neutral, and one of the biggest parts of her neutral is gonna be her projectiles, and her projectiles are very traditional. You got the light version and the heavy version. Light is kind of on the slower end, the heavy is a little bit faster. They do have different enough speeds that they can take the opponent, catch them off guard pretty much, which is good. And the frame data on them I think is solid as well. They will provide you with decent enough plus frames if the opponent happen to block them from a distance, so typically you'll be able to check them with like an EX1 after. And speaking of the EX fireball, this one is really fast, and you can certainly like check the opponent with them from a really long range. And the good thing about it is if you catch the opponent jumping, even if they were in the air and they were able to just defend it, it creates so much pushback that you will typically be safe and they will never be able to punish you. So the fireballs are great, but just throwing fireballs all day are not gonna win you games. People are gonna try to jump at you, and thankfully Mai have really solid anti-airs. Her heavy kick DB that is great because you can break it and then continue on with a combo. It have a good enough hitbox, and if you happen to break and they just defended in the air, you're still pretty much safe, and you can get like really good follow-up combos here that most certainly will carry the opponent to the corner, give you good knockdown, give you good damage. So anti-airing with her can be very rewarding. She obviously also got the high dodge that works for everyone else, although her moves her forward a little bit, so you want to use the high dodge for like far range jumps, and you want to use the uppercut for the closer range jumps. Either way, you can get the skies covered with Mai, and she also does have a fantastic air throw. This thing, I'm not sure of the frame data, but it seems like it happens frame 1. It's super fast, it's super good as an anti-air, super consistent. So with Mai, the skies are covered. Fireball, anti-air absolutely is the key to succeed with this character. But obviously we're gonna fight a little bit up close as well, so we're gonna need to use some pokes, and thankfully Mai got some really good pokes as well. Her standing heavy kick I think is fantastic. It's 12 frame startup, so the startup is kind of decent. It hit mid, which is alright, and it is kind of -5 on block, but there is enough pushback that you typically are not gonna get punished. And the good thing about this move is if you happen to hit it and you happen to land a counter hit, this move will be +7, so from a range you're getting like a jab into a cartwheel. If you're up close and you happen to space it just right, you can even get like a close heavy punch and get like a massive combo on this one. And if you happen to whiff punish with it, you're getting like the world. It's very easy to convert out of this wild punish. So standing heavy kick, far range heavy kick, this is a good button. Another one that is really solid with Mai is her far range heavy punch. And while the far range heavy kick is not cancelable, the far range heavy punch is. And I personally do think it is hit confirmable. Like I am able to hit confirm it on PlayStation 5, so I'm sure, and on TV, so I'm sure you can hit confirm this one, and it special cancels. You will get her bread and butter going if you happen to land it. So that button could be very rewarding. It's kind of like a Guile back fist so bad. Great range. Unfortunately, it does have an issue that you kind of have to be careful of, and that's the fact that from a range it hits high, so opponents can duck under, and if they're going for like a lot of crouching heavies, they can wild punish you and get damage on you. So you kind of have to be careful when you're using this one. You can't be too predictable with it. But one good thing about it is because it's special cancelable, you can cancel it into the EX quarter circle backward, or even like the heavy version, although that's not a real frame trap, and like be able to assert plus frames on your opponent and keep your pressure going can be really useful if they are overheated, so that's something to keep in mind. Another aspect of Mai is obviously her dive bomb or like dive kick Condor Spire, like you know what it is I'm talking about. The dive, it's kind of tricky to use. If you space it so that you're hitting them really low to the ground, it can be -2, -3. It can be safe. The EX version, if you happen to space it really well, can be plus on block, but it is like a hard move to use in general, and it's kind of tricky in this game because you can get DP'd into a lot of damage. So it is there, it's an option, but you kind of have to be careful with how you use this one. What do you guys think? They're convinced? I hope so. If you like the video but you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. Over 70% of my viewers aren't, so you get to see more of me and my friends, the EX men. And yes, like in my canon, Magneto is I recruited him. Excuse the silliness and enjoy the rest of your video. So let's now switch gear to offense and pressure. And once you're up close and you wanna pressure the opponent, standing heavy kick or close heavy kick is a great button for Mai, because you can cancel it into the forward feint, and that will give you a +2 advantage. So you're plus in that situation. You can shake the opponent trying to walk backward with a down light kick into light punch, and you can just walk forward slightly and just grab them. It gives you a good pressure situation overall. Another thing that you can do is special cancel that heavy kick, close heavy kick, into the quarter circle backward heavy kick, the new slash move. And this move is plus on block, and so that will give you like an extra turn if they happen to block it. But this sequence in of itself is a frame trap, and if they happen to try to interrupt and they get counter hit, they will be put into a spin state, and you can get massive combo damage if they happen to get hit with this one, as this is one of the most dangerous tricks that Mai got up her sleeve. Another button that you're probably gonna be using a lot in close proximity is gonna be her close heavy punch, the double hitting fan attack. And this one is never plus on block when it cancelled into any of the feints, so this is something to keep in mind. And you can't really frame trap with it into the heavy kick slash fan slash, as they will be able to shake you there. You can create that same frame trap with the EX slash, and that can still give you good damage, but it's not like as powerful of a frame trap tool per se. But the good thing about it is that it is special cancelable, it is hit confirmable, so you will be able to get good damage if you happen to land the hit confirm. Now there is a problem with using the close range heavy kick and heavy punch, especially against like higher level opponents, and that is the fact that both of them are multiple hitting, which means that they can block the first attack and then hyper defend the second one and get a punish on you. And against good players, I suspect that this is where the meta will go, so you kind of have to be very careful and not really rely on them solely for your pressure. Now thankfully Mai still do have an option, and that is her close range light kick, because this one leaves Mai at a +3 on block advantage. So this is the one that you can use and then frame trap with a close heavy punch. You can use this and then check them trying to walk back low. You can use this one and then try to grab them. Alternate your blocking string structure. You don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over, because being predictable in this game can be very deadly. And that's about it as far as game plans go for Mai and how you can use her in Fatal Fury City of the Walls. She's very traditional. Obviously the light TP is invincible, so you can use that if you're on defense. Although I do think personally that just blocking is really good in this game, and I'm probably gonna make a video on like how you can defend and just navigate the neutral. But Mai, very simple, very straightforward character. I hope that you have found this guide to be helpful. I hope that you found it to be useful. I will now be leaving you with some of the combos that you will need to note to do well with Mai. And if you like the video, please leave a like or a comment. It helps the channel so much. I will be leaving a link to the Patreon, Discord, Twitter, and Twitch pages in the description. Thank you so much for watching and stay safe.
Now we're talking. Hey! D! PG! PG! Damn you! You!